can small explorers afford to explore for tier 1 deposits? And the answer is yes and no. One is because they are 50% of the exploration spend or more, they have to, because if they're not, nobody else is. And the other side of it, can they ever dream of putting one of those in production? No. And many of the opportunities that they actually take forward are things much, much smaller than that, which provide cash flow to keep them going. So they can put a small gold mine into production, or they can produce some copper concentrate and ship it out, create some cash flow, keep the exploration arms going to find the big one. But it's a really hard job, and overall the industry in Australia barely makes any money, and in many other countries like Canada it loses money. So for every dollar invested in Canada, they get about 65 cents back in discoveries. In Australia, at the moment it's around about $1, but that's only because we renewed the search space with the lithium and rare earths boom. If without that, without converting some of these tantalum mines into lithium conglomerates, that wouldn't have happened.
There's enormous amount of money raised during that lithium boom. I think it's over $1 billion or something like that. And you still got the same number of lithium mines. And the two Azure and Liontown is considered new. Greenbushes and Wodgina's not new.
No.
Pilbara's, I guess, new.
So that's 5 out of the 10.
And only 3 of them are really mining.
So that's the thing, is that each one of those is world-class mine. So I said there were 10 world-class discoveries. Now you take those 5 off the table, you only left the 5 world-class discoveries in the last 30 years. If one were discovered by converting an existing opportunity and just changing the element, we're now going to be a lithium mine instead of a tantalum mine or a tin mine.
Azure was supposed to be a nickel mine.
Azure, they were looking for nickel, but Azure will almost certainly go because of its location on the coast. It'll be one of the lowest cost producers for sure. Greenbushes is the lowest cost producer in the world because of its grade. It's so much better than any of the others, and there's a reason for that. And the ones that are in the middle, they're the ones that have shut down.
One of the issues with our industry, I guess I say our because I'm in the same boat, a company in the mineral explorations space, is that to raise this kind of money to go and test a concept, very rare, very difficult. And in this market especially, it's extremely difficult. But that's what will happen, right? Unless you need to create your own luck to spend that money to create that luck. Your Osiris was a fantastic story in stroke of luck in some ways, or not. The famous towers at the last 60 grand or whatever.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of examples of that. Chris Bonwick was running IGO on this personal credit card at one stage. So there's plenty of stories like that in the industry where the CEOs have been basically bankrolling the company just to get it over the line to the next stage. That's where self-belief comes in. And some of these people who are true believers are, to our industry, what people like Steve Jobs was to the IT sector, is that they so totally and utterly believe in what they're doing and their abilities to make it happen, that it happens.